Boo boop. Hello. Hi, my name is Rachel Meyers. If you did not know, now you know. Your life is different now. Hi, welcome to You Deserve a Drink. I'm Rachel Meyers, and today, welcome to my essay proposal. Hi, Dr. Atkinson. My name is Rachel Meyers, and my topic for my essay is YouTube. The beginning of the video was 3 of my favorite YouTubers and their signature sign-ons to their videos, which I thought was pretty applicable. So, moving right into it, I'm going to start with discussing the 3 articles that I'm going to use in my essay. The first is by Paul Haridakis and Gary Hanson. They discuss how people use YouTube. They say that it's goal-directed by the viewer and by the YouTuber, him or herself, and how everyone who's viewing YouTube has a motive to do so. So that would be determined by their social characteristics and their psychological characteristics. They also say that YouTube enhances social circles. So if there's a big group of people that are really loving one YouTuber or one concept on YouTube, that creates a forum for people to interact with each other and creates a second dimension of social interaction and opportunity for friendships, if you will. Second, they are interested in how people share content and in how they disseminate that. For instance, they say that people are receivers and disseminators of content. So once we get that and we consume a video, we often want to share that with our friends and family on different social media facets, like Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, that kind of thing. Finally, they talk about differing levels of involvement on YouTube. So that would mean someone who's just viewing a video, someone who's viewing a video and then commenting on it, or someone who views a video, comments on it, and then maybe even uploads their own videos, and what the consequences are for those different types of involvement, which I think is super interesting. Second, the article that I will be looking at next is by John H. McDowell. He talks about YouTube from an ontological and epistemological view. So first, he says that YouTube is folkloric, which is obvious but also interesting, bottom-up culture that we've been talking about in lecture. He defines YouTube in 3 modalities. The first, YouTube as archive. The second, YouTube as interdependent with expressive culture. And third, YouTube as native functional horizon. And those 3 specific modalities I hope to go further into detail with in my final paper. Second, he looks at semiotics, which is very applicable to the topic and to the class. How is YouTube symbolized on the internet, and what does it symbolize with all sorts of different facets, different content? How does YouTube, or does it, create or generate a symbol that we can identify in our larger world? He asks sorts of questions like, why do we upload things? Again, what does YouTube symbolize? And he also makes an interesting distinction that it can revitalize old or tired, maybe some traditional content, such as indigenous song that he uses in one of his case studies, and how does it take that to revitalize and use in our contemporary world. The last article is by Roland Betancourt. He talks about one of my favorite YouTubers, as previously mentioned, Grace Helbig, and her YouTube journey. He says that she is someone who is aware of YouTube as a medium and who then uses this awareness to make constructs in her videos and then also subvert those constructs that she's made, which I think is really interesting and something that I would like to delve into in my paper. Additionally, he talks about the corporate involvement in YouTube and in professional YouTubers. For instance, Grace first had a channel called Daily Grace, which was sponsored by My Damn Channel, and she broke this partnership after there was just way too much corporate involvement in her videos, and she was trying to be more creative and have more creative freedom, but that was something that My Damn Channel wouldn't really allow. So that kind of case study is interesting and something that I'd like to look at more in my paper. There's also a metaphysical component in the article. It focuses a lot on commenting on comments, which is cool to think about, thinking about thinking, that kind of stuff, and I think is really relevant to my topic. So finally, To make sense of all of this, I'm going to attempt to emphasize YouTube as a medium with specific focus on how and what content is being created, and then what happens once that content is created. I specifically would like to look at Grace Helbig's videos, maybe with a little addition of Hannah Hart and Mamrie Hart, seeing as they're all friends and it would be applicable that they play off of each other, and how Grace specifically fits in with the theories of the two other authors, Paul Haridakis and John McDowell. So, hopefully that sounds good. Thanks for listening to my proposal. Thanks for your time, and have a great day.